Hello, and welcome to Setting the Standard, the podcast about wireless radio standards creation from the Wireless Innovation Forum. I'm your host and Communications Director of the Forum, Stephanie Hamill. In this episode, we're talking with Dr. Andy Clegg of Google about a new webinar series called Tech Talks that highlight truly exciting and groundbreaking advances in wireless communications. Hi, Andy. It's good to see you.
Hey, good to see you, Steph. Thank you.
So I brought you here to talk about your new webinar series for the forum called Tech Talks. So can you tell me how you came up with this idea and what you're trying to accomplish with this series?
Yeah, well, we are, the Wireless Innovation Forum after all, and there are occasionally things that come down the pike that are uh, extremely innovative. And it seems like it's something that the Wireless Innovation Forum should highlight when we are made aware of such things. And so we are starting a new Tech Talk series that will focus on sort of the most innovative of wireless innovation that we hear about.
All right, and how are you going to find these things?
So we are, for the most part, I serve, as you may know, as the Chief Technical Officer of the Wireless Innovation Forum. So we are often out there talking to people in the wireless domain of what the latest developments are. Uh, we're looking at the research material and things like that. And when something really jumps off the page at us, that's the kind of thing we're going to try to solicit to be a Tech Talk webinar for us.
Okay. And tell me about the first one coming up here next week.
So the first one, speaking of jumping off the pages at us, is going to be on a topic in quantum communications. Now that sounds like a very fancy term, but it'll be a down-to-earth presentation designed for everybody. But it's on the topic of Rydberg probes. And these are specially prepared vials of atoms that are sensitive to incoming radio waves from DC up into the many terahertz range, and could completely, eventually, if it could be transferred into the technical and commercial domains, could completely revolutionize the way that we measure radio waves and the way that we receive radio waves. So instead of using traditional antennas and mixers and other kinds of circuits, the atoms do all of that work for us. And all we have to do is read the atoms out in order to receive radio waves or do very accurate measurements of radio signal strength. So it's a very exciting topic. The National Institute of Standards and Technology is leading the way on developing Rydberg probes. And so we have one coming up with Dr. Chris Holloway from NIST, who will be giving us an overview of Rydberg probes, and will also be showing us examples of communicating using Rydberg probes instead of traditional radio systems.
So he's going to do a demo?
He is going to do, it'll probably be recorded, but he's going to do a demo of sending music across the radio waves and demodulating them using Rydberg probes and perhaps some other things. So it should be pretty interesting.
It is interesting, and that sounds truly innovative.
Yes.
So do you have any others coming down the pike, or is that top secret?
Yep. Nope. We've got another one coming down the pike shortly. We haven't set the exact date yet, but hopefully we will soon. And that's going to be another extreme wireless innovation. And that is on the topic of putting an LTE network on the moon. So Nokia Bell Labs is working with NASA and will actually be launching an LTE, 4G LTE network that will be deployed on the moon. And that is expected to be launched and on the moon sometime next year. So this would be, one of the first radio networks, broadband, traditional terrestrial radio network deployed on anything other than Earth. So this should be pretty exciting. So we're looking forward to that.
That's great. All right. Anything else you want to add that I missed?
No, well, I guess I would like to add. We try to look for innovations of this kind. But if you have something that's super innovative and you'd like us to consider it for an upcoming webinar, please contact us, let us know about it, and we will consider it. But otherwise, the Tech Talk seminar is not going to be regularly scheduled. It will be whenever we come across something super fascinating and super innovative. And when the speaker is available, we will do a Tech Talk webinar. So we're really looking forward to these first two, and tune in later on for perhaps more to follow.
Yeah, they're truly going to be special events. So it's an exciting new series. So thank you for bringing it to the forum.
Yep. Thank you for having me, Stephanie. And we look forward to the first one coming up on September 20th.
Yes. And I'll include information in the show notes how to register for that. And the recording will be online as well.
Great. Thank you.
All right. Well, have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon.
Thanks, Stephanie. Bye.
Bye.